find it hardest to be myself when I'm alone, I think, which is weird. I know that sounds weird.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's a little backwards, but
That's the complete opposite for me, man.
Yeah, I get confused if I'm not like on top of it, if I'm not journaling, if I'm not like, asking myself the things I love and I think my mode is always when I'm alone and when it's quiet. Like quiet is like deafening to me. Quiet is not quiet, it's like loud. Because my quiet becomes like, like an attack on myself a lot. I think I just naturally like beat myself up. Worst enemy. That cliche.
Yeah, it can go there.
Yeah. So I think I don't feel myself that way because I become insecure. I beat myself up, this and that. And I think, I feel most myself when I'm outside of myself. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I feel most myself when my focus isn't on myself.
You Are Here podcast episode, what is this, 249? 248?
248.
8, right?
Yeah.
Welcome back. Welcome home, guys.
We're back.
Dude, I'm trying to be me a little more.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope I can.
I love
be,
that.
Man.
You can.
I really want to keep doing that. I want to keep striving for that. I realized a lot of the time I'm not myself.
Well,
and sometimes I'm scared of it.
What do you think? Why aren't you yourself?
I think because I'm scared.
Scared
of how others are going to see it.
Yeah.
What others think.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think I'm a failure.
Yeah. I feel all those with you.
And then I go out into the world and show that. I'm like, well, it's over. Yeah. No one wants to see that.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm fighting this week. Let us know what you're fighting in the comments.
Oh, I love that. What are you fighting this week?
What are you fighting this week, dude?
Oh, man.
Shout out Anytime Actors Lab.
Boom.
The biggest and the best partner of the You Are Here podcast from day one. It's always been there.
Yep.
If you're trying to learn how to act, if you're a beginner, intermediate, you don't know what you're doing, or you're trying to get back into it, It's the best acting teaching you're going to get in the country. I'm going to say the world. Adam Louder out in the Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas area is doing in-person classes, has great TikToks that are teaching you instead of scrolling and wasting your life away.
Get on there. He's giving you the answers.
He's giving you answers. AnytimeActorsLab.com. Also get on their YouTube because he's posting podcasts and they're great.
Yeah.
And videos like that. Yeah. I recommend. Shout out to the patrons. Patreon.com/YouAreHerePodcast. You want to throw us a bone? You want to support us?
Come on, man.
We don't really offer much on there, but we appreciate it. There's been some people
we need insurance.
Yeah, we do.
Need to cover the
we
bills.
do. And we don't have any.
Come on.
We have nothing, man.
Come on, bro.
I just got a upcharge on my car insurance.
Oh,
that's good, man. I looked at it, said $2,000. I don't know why.
Oh, $2,000?
I closed it. I just closed it because I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put it aside. I'm gonna think about it.
That's a problem.
It's a problem.
Putting it aside.
I'm gonna figure out when I have to pay it, and I have to call them and say I'm not paying this. That's when I'm gonna do it.
I love it.
And also shout out, we are twitching live. We just played Outlast Trials, dude. It was terrifying.
Scary.
So scary. If you want to see us cry like little babies and scream and just get on the Twitch, twitch.tv/YouAreHerePodcast.
Yep.
Boom. Dude, man. I heard the craziest quote.
What'd you hear?
I don't know what it is, but it has to do with, you know what it has to do with?
What?
You know what it is? It's your seat. What is it? It's like, I think it's nobody knows your secrets or something. Therefore, life is like you. It's like almost you're sad. Like the problems in your life come from like your secrets sometimes.
Okay.
Like the things you hold all deepest inside.
Your problems come from your secrets.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Think about it. It's like the things you like put away that you don't want anyone to see.
Oh yeah.
You know?
For sure.
And like the things you think worst about yourself or that you've done, and that when you meet someone new, it's like in the back of your mind. Like I think that's why therapy exists, right?
Yeah, yeah.
To talk about those things.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I heard that and I was like, dang, man.
Yeah. When you think about when you, off of what you're saying now and talking to a therapist, what my fight was this week was that inadequacy thing that I was just talking about, like this thing where I attack myself with that. It's so ingrained in who I am, bro. That's my voice. It's just my voice in my head, and it naturally says bad shit all the time. And I think, and the things I was specifically talking about with my therapist was this new voiceover shit. I'm trying to get into this new. Your boy's trying to dance some words off of a microphone now in his closet.
I see it, dude.
Some stories. Tell you some stories. I just want to tell stories.
You're finally setting it up.
Yeah, bro. I love stories. Yeah. And I'm like, why shouldn't I tell stories in different ways, you know? Why do I just have to act? Why do I just have to like make movies? I could tell stories that on a microphone. And you know, Anyway, the thing I was struggling with was I'm assembling this thing. It's October. I said I would do it in January. Yeah. I had everything I needed, basically.
I'm gonna say I tried.
You tried, man. You're a good friend, and you pushed me. And you honestly pushed me to do it. And I listen to you now. Yeah. It's took me a long time, but the problem is, I was holding myself back, self-sabotaging, and just cutting my legs out from under me. So I'm afraid that I'm not good enough, that my voice isn't right, that I don't have proper enunciation, that I'm not smart enough to learn all this stuff. And that I made up this thing in my mind. I literally created a scenario where there's no more room for any new narrators in the world.
That's awesome.
They're like all filled.
That's so good.
All the roles are filled. So I literally told myself this story. I made up a story and I believed it.
That's so fun.
But the problem was I didn't talk about it.
Yeah.
I just kept thinking it.
Yeah.
So it didn't sound crazy to me. It sounded real.
Yeah.
I believed it. The second I started talking to my therapist about this kernel of I think I'm feeling insecure, and got to the point of this story I just told you.
Yeah.
She was like, well, yeah, it's just a story. And don't you feel like it loses power once you talk about it? And I was like, it is. It is. It really loses power. I'm not thinking that I'm not allowed in to the cool kids club because all the seats are taken at the table. Why not try? Why hold yourself back from something you want to do? If your heart speaks to you to do something, why don't you try it? And then if it doesn't work out in this life, you have no regret. You tried, you put your heart into something, and you learned. I know it's not going to be easy, and I don't want it to be easy, to be honest. I keep telling myself, it's not going to be easy. This isn't going to come fast. You're going to have to learn a brand new thing, and you're at the beginning of this ride, essentially, So strap in. It's going to get bumpy, and enjoy the ride.
Yeah. It really is. Everything's just a test of endurance, dude.
Yeah, man.
It's literally just it's like running, bro. That's the simplest, that is the simplest analogy for what everything in life is. Yeah. Going from A to B, running from there to there.
Right.
And surviving.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And things just take longer, dude. And it's literally, everything is just a battle of you have set out a goal and you're like, I'm going to do this. You're hyped. And then when it starts getting tough, you're like, oh, this is hard, man. I could just be doing nothing. Yeah. That's just life. It's everything, bro.
That is.
I feel like I've gone through the scenario of why am I not doing this? A million times.
Yeah.
Right? I'm sick of it.
Yeah.
I'm so sick of it.
The truth is you bailed when it got hard.
Every fucking time.
Yeah.
Everyone does it every day.
That's right.
It sucks, dude.
Well, the thing that came up, this inadequacy stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I was so fucking mad that I had to learn a new thing. Yeah. I was mad.
Yeah.
Because I learned this other thing. How to act and stuff, right? 13 years I gave my life to this shit.
Yeah.
I fucking love story. I know that. I believe in story. I believe it's like fucking medicine, bro. I believe there's a reason why people were painting pictures on cave walls. And people are like, oh, it's so cheesy. I don't care. I believe that's healing. It's healed me. It's healed me. When I was a kid in Mommy and Me classes at the Elmwood Park Public Library, in the upstairs room, getting read to some story, some whatever fantasy story, child's book.
Hungry Calibrator.
Yeah. And then my grandma reading me Winnie the Pooh books. And then my first time going to a theater at middle school field trip, and it's Edgar Allan Poe short stories. And I'm watching the theater, the things open up, the wings, and you're watching these actors dressed in these costumes, and you're lost. It goes dark, and it's magic, and your imagination inflates, and you're full of hope and wonder and fear, but you feel way less alone, dude. I believe this is important, man. There's a reason we do it. There's a reason we tell stories. So I'm all about it. Yeah. But the issue is you devote yourself to something for so long. To me, it's a long time. Yeah. 13 years, giving your life up to something for 13 years that you willingly did. I chose this. But having it not be returned in a way that equates to success.
Yeah, or satisfaction with yourself. Right?
Well, I'm fully satisfied in what I'm able to do with it.
Yeah.
But I'm not satisfied in how the world is perceiving it. Yeah. I'm not satisfied with and this is me at my weakest. I'm being vulnerable about this. It sucks when you're in a weak moment of feeling inadequate, and you take a thing you've tried to harvest for 13 years to get really good at, and the world says no, go do that other thing and make money that way. Yeah. And I'm like, well, wait a second. I love this thing. Why can't I just do this? What is separating me? why can't I have in this life the thing I want to do? And I bet people relate. That's why I wanted to like share it. You love something so much, you want to make your life out of it. You want to surround yourself with it. You want to find a way to do it and provide for your family. And I want to make my wife proud. And she says, I'm proud of you, Dave. I'm proud of you. Now, and I know she is, but it's different. There's a different level there. I know if I was bringing home something from doing what I love, there'd be a different kind of pride. Yeah. There'd be a different kind of like, I don't want to say a deeper love or anything like that, because I don't think it'd get any deeper, but she would, I know she would look at me different.
With that?
Yeah.
Do you think that that's coming from you though?
It is.
Right?
Yes.
That's because I think either way, your wife's going to be proud of you no matter what.
She is right now.
What success for you do.
She'd be proud of me if I was scrubbing floors somewhere.
Yeah.
It's just me.
But I think the thing is, like, she'd be proud of you with whatever like path you chose. Yeah. As long as you're successful. Right?
Yes. Yes.
You know?
Yes.
And that's where it comes down to success. Right?
But even without success, she's proud. Like, I swear to God.
Yeah, but I think like with the success, like bringing something home.
Oh, bro, it would just fill me up.
I think that's the thing. It's like, that would fill us up.
I'm spitting. I'm so fucking... No, but really, man, it would fill us up.
100%.
It's something I dream about sometimes. And I'm just like, at my weak moments, at my moments where I'm most like insecure, again, feeling alone and looking outside of myself and saying like, damn, man, like what don't I have? Yeah. Why can't I just get it together? Yeah. Why can't I? Maybe it's because I didn't do enough. Maybe it's because I chose this thing instead of choosing to go audition for this thing I thought was shit. Yeah. You know, and it could have been something.
Do you ever feel like we didn't, like with whoever you look up to, like, did you work as hard as them to get to that point?
I fucking
you know what I mean?
Definitely did. In some ways. Yeah. I know I did. I didn't bust my ass with the business side of things. Yeah. And I think that's where I'm in trouble, but also I've been in a lot of rooms, and a lot of people didn't want to fucking put me in their shit.
Yeah, I feel like it's a lot of like,
and you could chalk it up to like you're not good enough.
Exactly,
like
that's what anyone's gonna say,
and that's
when
fine.
They hear this. You know what I mean?
That's fine. You could say that. That's totally fine. But
there's more to that.
There's more to it because I met a lot of people who said, and I don't think they were just being nice. Who said like, and I'm not trying to brag, but I've heard you're good at this. Yeah. Why aren't you doing this? It's like, homie, if it was that easy, I would do it. Yeah. And listen, in my healthiest place, I know this is where I'm supposed to be. Yeah. I know this is like exactly what it's written. It's maktub. Have you ever heard that? It's Arabic. So, yeah. It's in The Alchemist. It is written. Yes. It means, and essentially it's what is for you is going to find you always. You're never not where you're supposed to be. Mm. So in my healthiest, I believe that. I believe that I'm provided for right now. I have everything that I need at my fingertips right now. Yeah. I don't need anything else. Yeah. There's just a part of me too that's super real that feels like he wants to do. I want to tell stories. Yeah. I want that's what the podcast. We're telling stories right now, right? Mm-hmm. We're sharing. There's a difference between sharing, giving yourself up to something, and looking for attention. I don't want attention. I want to selflessly give away myself. Mm. And it requires a bit of like people coming into your thing and listening. Yeah. Or wanting to hear you tell a story or see you tell a story. You know, we just watched the Leo movie, the Scorsese movie. Yeah. We paid our money to go see him and Scorsese's creation and all the other actors and prop people and everything that was created for us to experience something of people sharing something with us. Now that's attached to the industry. It's a bit different, I'm sure. But man, at its purest form, like it's just beautiful.
Yeah, it all starts from that idea of wanting to share a story.
Man. Yeah.
Well, luckily, there's so many ways to tell stories.
Yeah, so This is a new one.
Which is like, it's almost with the voice acting, it's another craft. You know, and it deserves the same respect as what you put into like your first.
It deserves. That's a good point, man. That's a good point.
Yeah, it's tough though. It's tough, like learning from like the jump. Yeah, you know what I mean. It's a bummer. Especially because it's like I don't think there's really any like school for that. Like you know, there's no right way for any of this shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. You might find something I don't know as magical as acting. Yeah. In there. Yeah. Or a moment.
Totally. I love books and I love stories.
Yeah, dude.
So it's just another way to tell I would have never planned on doing. Yeah. I never thought like I would see myself doing it. And it's not like, bro, it's not woe is me. I'm not trying to like I'm not trying to look like, oh, my life sucks, dude. Oh man. I'm just being real. Like you don't feel good all the time. Sometimes you look at your life and you're like, damn, I'm missing something.
Yeah.
I devoted a shit ton of time to this. Like it never returned.
Yeah.
Now I've had beautiful moments. I've had, the things that I made haven't all come out yet. And like, I'm excited to see what that looks like. And I'm excited to keep going and like see what happens. But just when you're having a bad day, just shit comes up. So I just felt, damn, like it's a lot of fucking time to devote your life
to something. People
something.
Can relate with this, man.
Yeah,
100%.
bro. Yeah, bro.
It's not easy, dude.
Yeah.
It's really not.
Yeah. And when you're turning over stones and you're really running out there for 13 years, you're really trying, pushing, putting all your energy into something. Like, I feel like I didn't, not much. Like, I didn't turn my back on it, or I wasn't like, no thanks. There were things that I definitely didn't audition for because I thought the scripts were bad, or I just didn't see myself doing them. And maybe that bit me. Who knows?
You
but
never know,
Mach Tube, I got to just think about it.
You
Mach
can't
Tube.
go back.
That's right. Yeah, bro. Damn. But that made me think of like, what are you fighting? There was a saying I was going to ask you too, and maybe this is what we're on the topic of already, but like I heard it put, and I wrote this, like what's like a battle you're fighting that only you're fighting? You know what I mean? Like an internal battle. And
an
like,
internal thing.
Yeah, someone said like, I hope you win. This battle that you're fighting. Like, what is the battle you're fighting? No one even knows. No one would even see it. And that's when I'm fighting.
I don't know, man.
Inadequacy.
What do I even pick?
Well, you said laziness.
Yeah.
Before.
I think there's some complacence.
You're so good. Can I just make an observation? At doing things for other people, including your boss, including like people you work with. But for yourself, you get really motivated and passionate, and then you get to a point, and then you just, I don't know, you disappear from it sometimes. I don't think it's when it's hard. I think I don't know if it's a lazy thing. I think maybe you're holding yourself back on purpose inside for some reason. Yeah. Fear of failure, maybe.
I also feel like, you know what it is? Sometimes I try to do something, and then like I'm like learning and doing it, and then I'm like, you know what it is? I expect things like way quicker, and maybe I like am down on myself when I don't get it as quick. You know? Mm-hmm. So then I'm like, oh, I'm just not meant for this. But it's like, hey, dude, how about you just do it for like a month?
You're telling yourself a story.
Yeah.
You're not meant for
That's why I actually was planning. I'm like, I want to go back and learn Polish. Because that's just like a simple, like, you open the book, you memorize, and you figure it out. Yeah. Which it's an easy thing to just learn. Right. Where it's not that easy. It's very hard. Yeah. Polish is like a kind of rough language. Is it? Yeah. But at least like I know a little, like at least a little bit. So yeah. So I can like actually put things together. Yeah. And it's like, I remember I really enjoyed learning when I studied in Japan. Learning the language was so fun. And I think I was the only one in the class where I was like excited to like learn the language. Yeah. Because it's just like, I don't know, there's something about like learning this unknown thing, and you're interested, and you see yourself like, oh, I can remember this, I can do that, I already know this much. Like, I don't know, there's something about that. But when it comes to the things I really want to do, it's like, is it too hard? No, I don't think. Maybe it is hard. It's like, it's something with creative things. It's like there's no measure, I guess, of like where you're at. Yeah. So it almost seems like it's gonna be endless. I think art, like, you never stop learning, right? Yeah. And there's always things you have to adapt and learn, and things are changing all the time. Yeah. I don't know. It's just like maybe it's just too vast. You know? I feel like a language is like, you can learn a full language. You can. You know, there's an end. Yeah. But like with art and stuff, it's like there's never really an end, dude. You call it's kind of daunting. Yeah. In a way. It's an open universe where you can just keep going. Keep like a great example is, it's been so hard to like learn further with music. It's like I taught myself all this shit growing up. Yeah. That I know, which isn't even like, it's not like textbook written like how you do things. Yeah. It's like this way I came up with. Yeah. And I don't know any other way. Yeah. Yeah. And it's like, oh, should I like learn? And then I'm trying to like learn like actual ways that like to be taught. Right. And I'm like, wait, but I don't really understand because I have my own teaching base. Right. Like the base I have is what I learned.
So you would need to like break all that.
It's almost, I have to like relearn everything in a way. But not completely.
Would you do that? Like go to a school and like learn music?
I was thinking about that, but maybe not.
No?
No.
You don't have a motivation.
Because I feel like that's too... I really do think with that stuff you can learn online. You can really do it online.
Okay.
And I don't think... It's not like I can't make anything. Mm-hmm. It's just that I think maybe I just learn a different way.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah.
You know?
Totally.
There's something about that. I just can't... It's hard.
Yeah.
You know? When I try to sit down and like learn the proper way to do something.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, you know what it is? I was never good at like reading the directions.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I always had to like come up with like, I've had to figure things out and maybe break something, but then like fix something. I don't know. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Maybe that's just the way my brain works.
Yeah.
You know?
Could be.
But it would be good to learn and how to learn.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Is that a thing?
To learn how to learn.
Is that how people do that?
For sure. Well, that's a good point. Like to learn how to learn, like maybe some people are better at like getting it their own way.
Yeah.
But it's harder for you to like take a seat and learn a method that you aren't teaching yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, something that like came before you that is a way you wouldn't usually go.
Yeah.
You have to sit there and like ingest it and then process it and then like
I think that's like the bane of my existence, dude.
Really?
I think it is. Being
educated by another person.
That I think was like why I hated school. Probably.
That could be, man.
I remember my first major was computer science.
Yeah.
And I remember at first I loved it because it was like they give you like the commands and kind of how to like make things work and you can kind of figure it out yourself in a way.
Right.
But then like once I had to start learning like you have to learn like a different language basically, which is like this whole other program like has its own set of like ways you type things in.
Yeah.
That like you have to learn from the ground up.
Okay.
And it has a million. It's like zeros and ones.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you have to learn
binary.
Yeah. You gotta learn binary. You gotta learn assembly. And dude, I'm like, I can't understand.
I'd be in a coma.
Yeah. I couldn't understand anything. I remember sitting there for the whole class, like writing everything.
Yeah.
And like trying to listen.
Yeah. Yeah.
For the whole semester.
Right.
And I still didn't get anything. I'm like, why can't I? I tried going after class to like the help sessions.
Still nothing?
Nothing would go in my brain and work.
Wow.
I'm just like, I can't.
Yeah.
I can't do it. It can't compute.
Where did you excel in school?
Art.
Okay.
Gym. Science.
Yeah. Okay.
And history.
History. Yeah.
English, math, poo-poo.
No?
Poo-poo. Very bad.
Yeah.
Not good.
Okay.
I thought I was a hot shot at writing, but
did you really?
Your boy was filling up 500 words with spaces and double spaces.
Double space, 14 font.
Getting the margins low.
Yeah.
Narrowing the margins, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Really trying. And saying a lot of like, putting a lot of embellishment on those sentences. However, comma.
Describing shit doesn't matter.
As akin to if you could put it in a more proper way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like really filling up, but it was not good.
Right. Damn.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
Not good, man. Not good.
Fuck, dude. I loved history so much.
You know what it is? Because I love like memorizing and kind of like learning and then knowing shit.
Yeah.
Then like being like, I know this.
You know I loved history? It was all stories.
Yeah.
That's all it was. That's all it was. It's stories of the past.
It's very true.
Stories of real life events that happened in the past. And then you could go to them and like I just love that shit, man. I love the complications of like the drama, the families that overtook these families and you know, wars that broke out and countries being divided by politics and religion and it's just all story. It's all drama. Yeah. It's Shakespeare.
It really is.
Yeah, so I was in love with that. And then obviously English class I loved because of the story we'd read.
I couldn't do that shit, man.
Bro, I swear.
A book? Oh. Dude, a book would destroy me.
I loved reading them together in class.
That was fun.
I loved like bouncing around.
That was cool. Once it was go home and read.
Tough.
Your boy would just hold it in my like backpack all day and just be like, I'm gonna read.
Yeah.
I'm gonna read. And then it's the day before the book report and I'm all night up.
Spark
just like AI drafting.
Did you do that?
No, I didn't.
Man.
I have looked at websites to buy an essay.
Really?
100%. I was so close to being like, I gotta do this.
How much does an essay go
like
for?
$100.
Whoa.
Give you like a
damn.
week. Yeah, dude.
That's a big business, bro. Give you a week and you could draft it?
Maybe you gotta do that.
That's not bad, man. I gotta look into that, bro. But then you're
high school student.
You're cheating the kids, man.
Yeah.
Damn.
Sometimes you gotta be street smart.
Bro, oh man. That's a good business. That's a good
business. Pretty smart, huh?
Writing essays for money. I mean, kids would do that in school.
Oh, now?
Yeah. But,
well, now there's AI. Yeah, you're fucked.
You don't need them no more.
Shit.
Yeah, bro.
Damn, that sucks.
Yeah, dude.
Fuck, if only we had AI, man.
There's so much shit now that I feel like made school easier.
Yeah, it's fucked.
You could probably cheat like that now. Like it's nothing.
I'll be real, though. School was easy.
There was shit I cheated on.
How easy was school, man?
I mean, looking back, super easy.
It was dude, I'm going to be real. College is kind of a joke.
Totally.
At least like general.
I would say 95% of
general college is
joke.
Pretty much a joke.
Joke. Total joke.
I remember first year I was like, I saw my schedule and it's like all these like gen ed. Like I'm like, wait.
Yeah.
And I had to like make up math. And I'm like, guys, aren't I going to be learning about what I want to do? Or no, it was a gen ed for a year.
Right.
And I'm like, and one like main course. And I'm like, dude, this is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I guess there's places like that, right? Maybe like
Harvard. Of course.
Like,
you can find a school where there's a bar.
But I feel like it's getting worse in America, maybe.
You go to a public school or more of like a, I went to, one in Patterson.
Yeah.
Well,
and I think that's a bigger problem probably. Like, schooling, paying. If people are getting fucking programs to get into college.
Yeah, dude.
They're getting money. Are they going to really care? They just want to get people in to spend money.
Yeah, yeah.
So.
Yeah.
It's all fucked.
If it's a cash grab.
It's all fucked.
Dude, life now, just currently, horrible, right? Can we say the status of the world?
I heard that.
Horrible.
I heard that compared to like when our parents were around, the price of a house was like $500,000,
dude.
Like full, like more, like doing all that. Now it's over $1 million,
brother.
How the hell am I supposed to do anything?
You can't.
That honestly, I think that's what's the problem now. Is I feel like I'm going crazy. Because life is just too much.
That's how I feel.
Right?
That's how I feel.
How am I supposed to fucking like grow more?
No, I
don't think there's a way anymore.
I think that's why a lot of us are fucked up. I think that's why a lot of us are in our heads sometimes overthinking.
I think
shit.
Why mental health is a thing now.
Well, you just look around the room and it's like if you don't have a job that's paying you six figures and your girl or whoever you're with six figures, you're not buying a house. You're not renting a house.
I don't think so, man.
Or you're renting a house. You're not buying a property.
Yeah, like
in this state,
high 5 figures. I don't think you're even buying a house,
bro. Groceries are hard to buy week to week. Like seriously, shit is through the roof. Yeah. You used to be able to. My mom was like a hairdresser, and my dad like made teeth, and they were able to like get their first house when they were like 25, 26. So that shit's gone. It's gone. It's long gone. The state of shit is wild. Yeah. Here and all over the fucking place. Yeah. It's just nuts. And it definitely like it's changing me. It's making me just fucking in my head all the time. Like thinking about I don't even know what to think about. Yeah. I just feel stressed a lot.
I think that's why like even just the creative stuff, I'm like, bro, I don't fucking like what am I gonna sit here every day and learn? Like, dude, I have all this shit I gotta live, bro. I'm trying to figure out all this. It's like, bro, it's a lot, bro. It's way harder.
It is harder. It's harder.
I don't know. Maybe we're just fucking bitches.
Maybe
we're just babies, man.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Sometimes I feel like I'm scared to say it. That's hard. Bitches? No, that it's hard.
No, you should be able to say it. Life gets tough, man.
I feel like it's hard.
The status, I'm telling you, man, the state of things, if you go back to when my mom was our age, this shit is way harder. It's just fucking harder. Yeah. The country there was money just everywhere. Yeah. You could buy whatever you wanted. For a working class person, the working class is like we're getting smoked. Yeah. It's like a thin line. It's not many working class. It's almost gone. There's like poverty, and then there's people who make a lot of money, and the shit in between. It's like good luck. Yeah. Good luck. Paying rent even is like fucking through the roof for nothing.
And rent's going crazy, dude.
Oh my God, bro. Unless you got family that's hooked up and you've got a lineage of like stuff coming.
Yeah, I'm blessed, honestly.
Well, but a lot of people are, but like, it's difficult. It's just difficult. It's a difficult time. And then like on top of it, bro, I mean, we could get into it. I think we're going to get into it. Shit overseas.
Yeah. Honestly, the world, I think, is just, it's done, dude.
Dude, it's
getting in a dark place.
I took a day where I just ingested whatever was out there. Whatever came to me first.
Bro, I saw that you found that one account of that dude on the ground over there.
Oh.
Bro, I found that account and I'm like, bro.
He's there. Bro, he devoted
he's
his
giving
life. His 100%.
He's sacrificing himself.
100%. To try to get out
Yeah.
what's not being reported on.
Yeah. It's dude, it's just hard to look at, bro.
Dude.
And you know what it is? I was really getting into I was really getting in the weeds of all that shit.
Yeah.
Like both sides, all this stuff. Because the problem is, dude. No, this is the thing. The truth is, people shouldn't die.
100%. Right? Period.
And that's what I'm against.
100%.
I'm against people dying, being killed.
100%.
Now, what do you do when everyone's doing it?
This is the issue, bro. I'm going to try to be as eloquent, and I'm not an eloquent dude, and this is such a complicated, I can't handle this.
Yeah, we can't.
I'm going to fuck this all up.
We shouldn't talk about it.
Well, I'm going to be honest about where I'm at. I'm going to be honest about where I'm at.
Do it, bro.
And that's fine. You know, I'm coming from a family of Palestinian people that I'm married into. Like, I love these people. Man.
Oh, really?
They have family over. Oh, 100%. Lena's whole family.
Oh, my God, I didn't know.
They're Palestinian.
Dude, I'm sorry.
No, bro, it is.
I had no clue.
Listen. That's the reality.
Holy shit!
So I'm coming into this obviously with some kind of bias, right? I love these people.
Whoa.
I love these people. I don't not love Israelis. Yeah. I love all people.
Yeah. I'm
just saying there is a huge complicated issue that's gone on for 75 years, right? After World War II, Israel got granted land because of all the displaced Jewish people that were coming out of the war, that were going through a genocide, were given what they believed their land back that they had when they, years and years ago. It happened to be where? In Palestine. This created a huge conflict between the Israelis and the Palestinians because the Palestinians, you took their land, right? Nobody's happy about people taking land.
Yeah.
Period. Okay? And then we have different religions, which back in the day, no problem, right? At first, they're hanging together, they're shopping together, they're trading together, everyone's getting along, and then we start to get some conflict, right? There's a lot that I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't tell you word for word what happened.
Yeah.
Now, what I believe is, and this is my opinion, what is out there, what is given to you as information, right? Here's your news channel. Go take a look. This is the story. Take into account that we do have allies.
Yeah.
And they're not Palestinian.
Yeah.
So, you may not get all the information you're looking for.
Yeah.
Okay? I have family now who lives there.
Yeah.
Right? Bet Hanan is a village.
Yeah.
They live there. You're getting firsthand accounts. These people aren't terrorists. These people aren't with Hamas. They're not buddied up with whatever rocket in their supermarket.
Yeah.
No, they're people like you and me, and they have children, and these children are getting smoked, man.
Yeah.
And it's so fucking sad.
It is, man. It's fucked up. I can't even look at that, man. But you have to look at it.
That's the thing, bro. I gave myself a day to just
yeah, man.
I'm not saying it didn't happen over there. It did. I believe that shit happened there too. And that's what kicked it off.
Yeah.
But when you're seeing kid after kid, man, just get smoked. It's so fucked up.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
It goes against everything.
It's so sad, man. It's so fucking sad.
It's
bro.
Crazy to see that first account, then see people say it's fake, and then see the government say it, and then see the government say this was we attacked the right thing.
Come on,
and then you see that shit, and then you see the U.S. the president, everyone siding with.
Yeah, bro. It's imagine
crazy,
that,
man.
dude. Imagine that.
Yeah.
Imagine people came.
No wonder there's people doing shit.
Brother, come on, man.
It makes no sense.
You wouldn't fight. You wouldn't. I wouldn't link up with you, bro. I'd go fucking nuts.
Yeah.
I'm going nuts now. Imagine it's not even happening. I'm I don't have a kid.
Yeah.
I don't have like that. You can't put yourself in a person's shoes like that. I'm saying on both sides too. I'm not just saying the Palestinians. But right now, can we agree? Shit's a little one-sided. Yeah. There's no war.
Yeah. You know what? One interesting thing, because it's 100% one side, and it's also, think about just even the size.
Come on, bro.
And the circumstances. One big thing I learned about was people were like that. You learn about things that happened over time, right? Yeah. Obviously, complicated issue. There was like a displacement of a bunch of Israelis from Arab countries around the whole Middle East. Yeah. Like most of them were sent back.
Right.
Because they were being attacked. Same shit. Right. It's not right.
Right. It's not right.
Right. But they have a fucking place to go back to.
Yeah.
Palestine's got nowhere.
They're locked by oceans.
Yeah.
Or like they're stuck.
They're occupied by their attackers.
And then imagine crazy. Like saying, we're giving you time.
Yeah. You don't even have anywhere to be like.
There's nowhere to go.
They're saying get the fuck out of here.
But there's nowhere to go.
And there's nowhere to go.
We're watching them be trapped right now, essentially. Yeah. Lineages of family. Lineages. I don't even know how many families were. The last thing I heard was like 47, and that was like the first week of full family lines. Yeah. Gone forever. Imagine the trauma. Now, think about this. All this trauma going on. What do you what's the end game? What would you do? What would you do? Families are wiped out, dude. Bro, if that happened to you and your family and I'm alive, my voice would never fucking stop. Yeah. I would go to war. Yeah. I would go fucking insane. Yeah. You can't just snuff out life and then expect nothing. It's gang war shit.
It's there's no words, man.
There's no end. I asked a friend of mine who comes into the cafe, much older man, you know him, and he's Jewish man, been to Israel tens of times. Right. I don't want to say his name, but Palestine. We should have him on the podcast.
Honestly, that's a great fucking idea, man.
We should bring him on the show.
We should, man. We really should.
I'll talk to him.
That'd be good to talk about.
100%.
He's
got both sides. He was in the Peace Corps. He's been to Palestine many times. He's been all over the Middle East for years.
We gotta talk to him.
100%. Fuck, man. And he was. We're just having this conversation. He's asking me how's your wife doing. He's such a good dude.
Yeah, man.
Asking Lena how she's doing and all that. And this is a Jewish man, and he's just telling me. I said, John, like, what's the end? Like, how does this end? It doesn't.
Yeah, that's the fucking thing. It really doesn't.
How sad is that?
There's, it's fucking sad. There's no reality.
Why?
Where both sides give a little bit. There's zero. There's zero.
It would require. What would it require? It would require.
There's no requirement.
Bro,
I don't think there's anything.
You know how much forgiveness would have to happen?
There's 0% chance, I think.
Well, let's play what if. Yeah. Let's play the what if game. What would it take if this was like a board game?
It would literally be a fairy tale.
A miracle. Yeah. It would take a miracle for everyone to forgive the other side of what happened.
There's no way, man.
But let's talk about humanity. Why? Why are we wired in a way where we hurt another person for property or for something we think you're different, therefore I can't have you exist, or I'm afraid of you, so therefore I'm going to stop you before anything happens, and I'm going to hurt you, and then your son's going to see that and he's going to hurt me, and my kids are going to see that and they're going to hurt you back. It's an idea, isn't it? It's like we attach ourselves. Like, think of an individual. Yeah. We're tribal. We create this idea where, like, okay, your name's Michael. You're a Polish man. You're a Polish American man, right? This is your family. And this is important. This is who you are. Right? I'm Dave. I'm not Polish American. This is my family. This is my tribe. Mm. You know, if we're on the battlefield for property, it's all an idea. It's all like an idea that we're different. Yeah. I know it's like cheesy. Yeah. We're 100% the same. Or you're taught this is you. You're different than them.
Yeah. But the problem is, I mean, isn't the sort of the idea of religion it's greater than like life in a way.
I don't think so.
It's a power outside of your living on earth, right?
It's the big, yeah, I guess so. Yeah, if God is the greatest thing of all, yeah.
Then where does justification go? If it's otherworldly.
I've been searching recently for that.
Yeah, because I believe there's a part of everything happening is religious. There's some part of it there. I don't think it's the whole thing.
I don't think so either. I think the majority of it isn't that.
But I think extremism there's probably some people that believe some shit like that. Right? Listen, maybe it's not this. Maybe I don't think this is the case for this situation.
Right.
But I think in the past there's been religious genocide, like that. All this shit has happened, right?
Of course.
And there's been reasons of that's why, because someone told them to,
right?
Or that's the way it's supposed to be,
right?
And even like, I don't know, man. It's hard. It's difficult to talk about because it's like
it's so difficult to talk about.
I don't know. That's where my mind goes in terms of religion and stuff. I'm like, well, how can you justify when someone believes something outside of reality?
Yeah.
Or maybe it's reality for them, right?
Yeah, they believe it.
So then I don't know.
I don't know, bro. I don't know, man.
I don't know. It's tough. Well.
We just had one of the best, most vulnerable conversations me and you have ever had.
Yeah.
On the podcast.
Yeah, man.
And we had some technical difficulties. We don't know where they came from.
Yeah, the audio just started cutting out once we started talking about the real.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Israel has something to do with it.
We stand on what we spoke about before. A lot of it got cut. We were talking about.
We had like 30 more minutes of that.
And it's sad, and we're pissed. And we're still bringing you the episode. I'm sorry that this happened. We're standing on what we said before. Free Palestine.
There's really no answer.
Yeah,
to this shit. We tried. I don't even know. I didn't even look at what we even recorded yet.
Well, we lost it.
But there's no. Yeah, like what we have so far.
From my memory, man, we were just trying to figure out a way to why humans do this to each other, why this conflict exists, and is there a hope in the future? Which side do you stand on? Does that create war?
Yeah.
I'm saying I still love everybody. I'm just saying this is what I believe and I stand on. I have my right to speak up with my voice, and I'm saying what I believe, and I believe that this is wrong, and I put my whole heart into what I'm saying. I'm just praying for all these families that are affected. I think that if you can donate, please do. We have a link now.
Yeah, in the description. Yeah, and I put it up on the screen. Donate to that. I know it goes somewhere good.
Palestine needs it.
Yeah, man. It's just, we're two guys talking about this that don't know everything and don't have the answers. But all I know is that, I can see, you see kids fucking dying. It's not, I don't think there's any justification to anything, to people dying.
No.
Especially, I believe that's something you shouldn't be able, there shouldn't even be a thing.
An option.
There's, I don't know. Like a war has casualties. I don't know, man. War has casualties. Maybe these things are true, but.
This ain't a war,
but then what, man?
It's not a war.
Yeah.
It's not a war.
Yeah.
It's a one-sided beating that's going on right now. And again, believe what you want. You decide to take in the information how you see fit. I'm saying the way I'm seeing it.
Yeah, and I think
we said one-sided affair.
At this point, I think you said it. The phone, like that. Now that we have all this,
changes everything.
It's a weapon, bro.
It's changed everything.
It's a weapon on both sides.
It's not about who controls what is out there anymore. Now, a person like the guy we were speaking about.
Yeah.
You said you saw him online. He's lost his whole family. He's dropped himself as a journalist into the heart of it, and he's sacrificing his life to try to just put this up with a drone or whatever, and just say, "This is what's going on where I am in Palestine. Yeah. This is what I'm seeing. Everything's blown up. People claiming that there's Hamas. There's no Hamas here at this section that I'm looking at. I just see kids and women and men that are innocent, that are civilians getting blown apart, and it's every day, and we're just watching it. So
and I think and it's countless.
It's just not stopping.
Countless.
It's not stopping.
Every day. You know? I think the fact that Israel, you know, I think the only way is for someone to step in, right? That might be the only way something can stop. Like a ceasefire happens, which probably means sending troops in, which Israel's not going to do because it's easier for them to just bomb people and sit on their line.
Our government
USA
isn't doing it.
I don't think it's going to happen if it hasn't happened yet because everyone's just watching. So I don't know, man. I don't think there's any answer. I think we're literally going to have to watch everything happen, and it's disgusting.
It just can't be that, man.
Yeah,
you gotta do what you can, donate where you can, pray, and I don't know. I don't have an answer other than that. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know why our government isn't stepping in and stopping it. I'm praying for the ceasefire. No more kids should be dying like this, man. No more innocent people. The Palestinian people are just like you and me.
Yeah,
you know. Nobody anywhere should be getting bombs dropped on their head, period. They have nothing to do with anything. Okay? That's just my belief. And I know you were speaking on it too, bro. Again, I don't hate you. I have no hate in my heart for anyone who feels differently.
Yeah.
I disagree wholeheartedly in what you're believing.
Yep.
And we can talk about it anytime. You can hate me if you want, but this is what I believe, man. And if this ever gets back to anyone, I don't know how, in Palestine right now, living it, I love you guys. Everyone's watching you guys. And I don't know, man. I pray that the pain stops. And I don't know how that's going to happen. And I'm sorry.
Yeah. I think it's a failure of the whole world, right?
It's a failure of humanity, for sure. We're failing each other.
Yeah.
We're failing each other. We got to take care of each other better than this, man.
Yeah, I think one of the questions that got cut out was like, is it worth more to say something or to not?
Again, it's case by. My answer was case by case. I think if you have a belief in your chest and you want to do something about it, you speak up. Yeah, and that's what we're doing now. Yeah, even though this effing technical difficulty wanted to stop us from doing it, we're doing it. Yeah. No, I think if you have something you want to say and you want to try to express it to people because you feel like they need to hear it, express it, say it. Don't be afraid. And if you don't want to, you don't feel like you have a one way or another, then I guess don't. If you don't want to,
you know what actually scares me, man, is because now you see that like these, like anyone can post something that could hurt shit. Yeah. Could cause more harm. Yep. Right? So like if someone puts something out that like causes another bombing or justification for another bombing, which could lead to like some other shit and more hate and more like death. Like that's what scares me. When people say stuff without like thinking about it or like just like not checking different things. Like that's why sometimes I'm like, man, maybe sometimes people should fucking not say anything.
It'd be better sometimes.
Or wait a little bit.
Or wait.
You know?
I urge you to look at the other side of a conversation, see both of them, and then make a decision. Yeah. Have time on one side.
Now the problem is with that with this, everyone says it's a complicated thing. So like you're gonna have to look in. The thing is, no one knows everything. Right? That's kind of fucked. It's like even historians don't know it all at this point.
Truly. But I think we can all say getting demolished on by a force that's way stronger than yours. You don't even have a force anymore. It just everything's gone.
I hope that didn't get cut out where I said I saw people justifying the things happening by, over the years. Thinking obviously in the 1948 there was the Nakba and a bunch of stuff like that, and then the retaliation was in all the Arab countries. A bunch of Israelis got kind of kicked out of a lot of Arab countries, which is terrible, right? Because they were being attacked there, and that's not right. And they were basically went back to Israel, to Jerusalem, to seek refuge. Yeah. But it's like in this point, like at that point, they had a place to come back home to. Right. Somewhere they could call home. Right. Dude, Palestine is a fucking locked down, occupied place where these people don't have another place to go.
There's nowhere to go.
They can't escape. They're being told to evacuate, and they get bombed.
And they get bombed at the place they're supposed to evacuate at. The bridge that they're supposed to cross gets blown to pieces.
The borders are closed.
Yeah.
No help coming in.
Yeah. And then Egypt's trying to get help in there, and they're getting stuck at the border, saying, no.
They were denied.
Yeah,
actually,
denied.
They said,
but then they say, come and give aid, and then they stop it.
Yeah.
So what's the story?
Yeah, Israel was saying, like, they can't, if they give aid, then they're going to have problems.
Yeah, but... So what is that then?
Then they say they can go aid, but then they bomb the bridge or they stop that shit. That's all. It's
talking
out
both sides of your mouth. It sounds like, in my opinion, that's what we say here. You're talking out of both sides of your mouth. You're saying one thing and then you're doing another.
Yeah.
So I think it's an atrocity that's going on. Yeah. I think it's abhorrent behavior. Again, civilization has we failed each other.
Yeah.
Period. And Palestinian people need help. Donate, please, if you can. Whatever amount to these people, man, because they're just innocent people, and it could be you, and it could be me, and it could be our families, and I don't see how people can recover from this. I truly don't know how people can recover from all this. Lineages are being wiped out, and seeing your neighbors gone, and your kids.
How do they go on,
brother?
How do they go on to forgive?
I don't know.
The world.
It would take a miracle, bro. It would take a miracle. That's the only way.
Imagine everything stopped right now, even.
Bro.
How do you recover?
Dude, I don't know. That's what I mean. I don't know. Generations and generations.
It would have to be everything stopped and all countries send aid somehow.
I don't even.
But even that won't help. That won't heal anything. Even if we put a stop button, stopped everything right now.
Yeah.
And said we're going to rebuild everything. Even if you put everything back in its little place.
Yeah.
It won't heal anything.
Yeah.
There's 0% chance, man. It's I don't know. It's scary to even think what's going to come after this.
It's terrifying.
Right? Because that whole area and that conflict is now even worse.
It's never been worse.
Yeah. It's kind of not I don't even know if it's a conflict anymore. It's kind of just an attack.
I think I don't know. I think this country, I think Israel put a huge target on their back, to be honest. I think what they did, it's something you're going to have to live with for the rest of your life.
Yeah. And we have to also add the Israeli government.
Israeli government.
It's fucked.
I don't think all Israeli people are terrible people.
I think there's a lot of people in power the people that are making decisions, it's not the innocent kind of,
not at all.
People like you and me.
Not at all.
It's the higher ups and
dude, humans are humans.
Yeah.
I know for a fact there's Israeli people who are watching what's going on and saying this is fucking terrible.
Yeah.
We've done that in the past. Where you're looking at USA and where we go and what we do to people, and it's like, dude, this is fucking awful.
Yeah, we can't even I think at least the USA citizens are pretty good at being like, hey, or maybe they're not. There's a lot of Americans
but there are Americans who look at what's going on and say this is an atrocity. That we shouldn't be doing this. This is wrong.
I want to add into the movie we saw. I forgot the name of it.
Oh yeah.
But even
Killing
just
the Flower Moon.
Yeah, man, the new Scorsese. Even just watching that, I walked out. I told you, I'm like, dude, it's just crazy how it's just we live because of atrocities we've committed.
Yeah.
And that's I don't know, man. Is that how we're able to live?
It's where we live now, dude. We took it.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And
then we're looking.
And then there's people that say someone had to do it.
Oof.
And that's a reality.
It's just sad how hard we are to each other. How careless. The lack of care for other human life when you want something.
Yeah.
It's all power.
It is, man. Power, land.
Again, it's identity. It's like I'm this, and you're that. And since you're not as good as me and my tribe, I'm taking all of yours.
Yeah.
And I don't give a fuck. And it's this identity bullshit is I think it's nonsense. I think it's total nonsense.
We're all human.
We're all fucking human, man. And if you're feeling fucked up from this, it's okay. If you're having tough days and not knowing what to do or what to say and all that, I
think we're feeling that too, man.
I'm for sure.
Yeah.
I thought I was done crying. I thought I had cried every fucking tear I could cry. I'm crying today again. Yeah. It's a one of, and we were talking about. I don't know if this got cut, It's one of the worst times to be alive, I think. Like, in humanity. We're just seeing some crazy shit. It's every time you wake up, you're hit with it. And as we should be. I don't think it's wrong. I'm glad that we're able to experience for a fraction of what people are experiencing in the world. Because it does something to you.
Yeah.
It makes you care more. Before, our grandparents didn't even know shit was going on over wherever. Or they couldn't feel it the same way. Yeah. We're seeing it. We're seeing it on our screens. We're seeing it. Again, a fraction of feeling what people are feeling over there. But I'm glad that we're able to. It's changed me. I never used to speak on this shit.
Yeah.
I would never speak on this shit. But this is wrong, man. This is wrong. And I love you guys. If you're feeling fucked up from this, it's okay. Totally normal. And do what you can. Don't feel guilt. There's other things about guilt and like, I can't do enough. You're an individual. It's hard to do anything about a complicated issue that's gone on for generations before you in a place you don't even live. It's hard. So do what you can and don't beat yourself up and take in what you can to your limit and then make your decision and stand on what you stand on and defend it when you want to defend it and speak up when you can and do it when you're scared and again, I don't hate nobody. I don't have hate in my heart for anybody, but I am angry and I am sad. Fucking sad, man. Sad. Yeah.
Every human life, was given life every day to, just do the simplest thing, just breathe. And the fact that that's being taken away from people is, I don't know, man, it's unthinkable, It goes against everything we're ever taught. What we think is good for others. It's just, I don't see how you can send, people to commit this shit. And even to be in that mindset to think that, to do it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's brainwashing. It's
crazy, man.
It's a government trying to force you to believe a certain thing.
Yeah.
And feel a certain
way.
I
can't, we can't speak on what those people.
No.
How they were born into that world. It's a lot of young fucking people doing this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right?
I heard it's fucking a lot of young people up.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah, 100%. I don't know, man. I'm just...
I gotta live with that.
I don't know. I hope it's... I hope people don't die. More people don't die, man. It's just... It's inevitable, but it's fucking sad. But it's late at night.
Yeah.
We wanted to record this because all this shit got cut out and it really pissed us off. Yeah. But you know what? We kept it cozy. We are here. We want to finish that conversation because it's important. We had a really good, conversation talking about it.
Yeah, I think we missed a lot of it still, but
yeah, 100%.
We did what we could here.
But we can always talk about it again.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Not going anywhere.
When it doesn't crap out on us.
Yeah.
But we love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in again. I guess enjoy the rest of the week, man. And free Palestine.
Yep, free Palestine.
My name's Mike. No, I'm signing out.
My name's Dave. I love y'all. Please be kind to yourselves. Please be kind to one another. Free Palestine.
Okay, now I gotta really do it. Dave, you have to. Don't look behind you. Right on me! We're good, we're good, we're good! Yes! I don't want to look at this anymore.